Today on the All's Day Smoke Show, we are going to be doing a smoked turkey. 'Tis the season, Thanksgiving's right around the corner, and we're gonna smoke a turkey. It does take some time, so be prepared. Got my turkey. What I've done is I've measured some water out, put the turkey in the water so I know where my level is for my brine. And when I pull the turkey out, I can see that my brine needs to be at this point in the pot, and then we can put the turkey in and it'll be fully covered. We've got our rosemary, our thyme, sea salt, garlic, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, and then a garlic pepper seasoning that I got at the local chef store. So we're gonna brine this, we're gonna brine it overnight, and smoke it tomorrow for probably about 4 hours. Ingredients into the brine. I've got my apple cider vinegar and my apple cider in there. We did a half cup of apple cider vinegar, a quarter cup of sea salt. I minced up some garlic. A lot of people put whole garlic in. I've never quite understood that. Do you put whole bean in your French roast coffee? No, you chop it up. That way you get more flavor. We got some thyme and rosemary cut up. Doesn't have to be that fine. It's gonna soak in there. Gonna do some oranges. Same thing. Cut them up, plop them in there. And then a good healthy amount of seasoning. It's up to you on that one. Brown sugar, we're gonna do a half cup on that as well. And we'll drop the turkey in. So we've got all of our ingredients in the pot. Filling the rest up with water to get back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notches out of my knife, which is where I figured out where the water needs to be. And then we'll drop our turkey in. One last step before we drop our turkey in. I'm gonna bring this to a boil just to get everything melted together. And then we'll drop our turkey in right after that. As I was saying before, smoking a turkey is a long commitment. I started thawing this out 4 days ago. I thought it was gonna take 3 days, but it actually ended up taking 4. And it's a 15-pound, almost 16-pound bird. So just like most things on smoking, you've got to adjust to the meat, the time, the weather. There's a lot going on with smoking. So practice, practice, practice. But our turkey's out, it's thawed. I got the gizzards and the liver and heart out. Do with those what you will. They will not be anything that I deal with. But the brine is almost ready, and we're gonna get this in some ice in the brine. So we'll let the brine cool back down a bit, and we're ready to throw our turkey in the brine, along with a bunch of ice. It's a good idea in the morning to come out, make sure that, drop that right in there, didn't I? Make sure the ice didn't melt. So maybe when you get up in the morning, like right now it is midnight. I'm doing this at midnight so that I can put this on at 12 tomorrow and get ready for Thanksgiving dinner at 4 o'clock. So make sure in the morning it still has some ice on it. You don't want to spoil your turkey and kill all your family. See you in the morning. Okay, we got our turkey, been brining for 12 hours out back. We've got our potatoes smoking on the smoker outside. There's another video about that, so check that out. So we're gonna be taking the turkey out and putting a butter rub underneath the skin. We're going to make the gravy out of the turkey broth. This is actually hard to find. You'd think during the holidays it'd be easy to find, but it was not. We went to 3 different stores before we found it. I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. You got twine, carrots, onions, sea salt, olive oil, garlic salt, garlic pepper seasoning. This is what I used for the brine. Some minced onions, cracked pepper, and unsalted butter. I choose unsalted butter because there's so many other things that have salt and have flavor in them that we just don't need extra salt on top of it. All right, it's time to make our butter rub. I got 2 sticks of butter. One is probably enough, but you definitely don't want to run out while you're making this. I got my garlic, throw that in there. Got my black pepper, gonna throw that in there. Got some garlic salt, never have enough garlic, right? And some minced onions. So the reason I use minced onions for this part is because they're dehydrated and they'll rehydrate as it lays on the turkey for a while. This is also where you can get a little weird, a little ambitious, a little whatever you want to call it. I'm making this basic, some garlic, some onion, but you could throw some ancho chili coffee rub in there. You can throw some Frank's hot sauce in there, Cajun, whatever you want. On this part of the turkey, you could rub on the inside and give it that extra flavor. My family is a little bland, so we're not going to do that. All right, we got our butter mix, we got our turkey, and what you're going to do is just this is definitely the grossest part of the whole thing, but just kind of massage your hand in here a little bit, not too heavy because you can see how thin that skin is, because you might pop a hole in it. So we're going to do that. I'm just making a little room so that I can put the butter in and get it up in there. Some guys make these videos and get a little gross with this part. I'm not going to do that. All right, I got most of the butter in there. I didn't feel like you needed to see the whole messiness of that. You can see it gets kind of deep. But the rest of the butter I just put in the cavity, kind of slosh it around in there, and just let the butter boil in there. We'll put some other flavorings in there, some rosemary, some thyme. All right, before we season the outside of the turkey, I'm just going to throw some garlic in the cavity, some rosemary and thyme. Just stuff it on in there. Just give it some effervescence, if I said that right. Then we're going to season the outside of the turkey and get it ready for the smoker. You want to tuck in the wings up front. This one, normally I have to use a twine to keep the legs together, but this one had some skin that I used for this. So handy? I'm not sure yet. Okay, we're going to rub some olive oil on it. That makes it nice and brown. Then I've mixed up some seasonings, the ones I showed earlier, and we're just going to shake it all on there. Get it all in the crevices and the cracks. And I'll flip this over and do the other side too, and then we'll get it on the smoker. All right, as you can see, our turkey's all seasoned up. I'm going to throw some carrots around the bottom, along with some yellow onion. And this is just to, I'm putting in big chunks so that they can come out easy later, because this is what we're going to make our gravy out of. So this is just giving the gravy a little extra flavor. I'm putting the turkey broth down the bottom. We'll have to reload this as we go, because it'll evaporate. And then we're going to get this thing smoking. All right, we are ready to put the turkey on the smoker. I've got it at 180. We're gonna smoke it for about an hour, get that good deep smoke taste in there, which is gonna make our gravy amazing. And we'll get it on here. Got a nice deep pan for all the juices to come in. We'll come back and check on it in about an hour. Okay, so we've been smoking for about an hour. We'll check on our bird. It's looking good. good steam off of it. I'm using some Costco pellets today, and they're not smoking a lot. I'm kind of disappointed in them. So I'm gonna mix in some of my old pellets and see if we can get some more smoke on it. But we're gonna turn it up. Gonna put it at 300 until we're done. Probably about 3 hours. So we'll check on it every hour or so. So I'm using the Weber iGrill. I just got one unit. We're gonna stick that in the bird. Swing that breast. Then we can monitor this from our phone. So we just turned the temperature up to 300, put the monitor in, and we're at 67 degrees. So gonna get to that 160, 165. See you in about an hour. Alright, we're 2 hours in, and the legs start to pull away from the bone. That's a good sign. Things are getting close. So we're at 136, so still got 30 to go. Right on time for about an hour from now. See you then. Alright, we're at 3 hours. Temperature is at 163, so we're very close. I'm gonna take the probe, check a few spots, but it looks like this bird is ready to come off. All right, our bird is out. It looks absolutely beautiful. We had to prop it up using some ramekins. We needed to put more gravy or more broth in the bottom to get that juice going and not burn the pan. But I don't know if you can see that, but that gravy is going to be so good. I wish you could taste that, but you will. You're going to make this. So we're going to take the top of the bird here, cut into it, and just take out, oh, absolute butchery. Nice and juicy. That's silly. That is silly. So tasty. So good. I hope yours turned out just as good as mine. This was incredible. Have a good turkey day. Thanks for watching All Day Smoke Show. Turkey turned out fantastic. We have mashed potatoes that are going to be behind us. That was done in a different video. Have a great turkey day. Watch a lot of football. Eat a lot of food. And drink if you want to.